Welcome back. I'm Blake Levine. It was an early morning for the Rebels baseball team, a team trying to keep their SEC tournament hopes alive and redeem themselves after a late inning collapse yesterday. Today, they took on the Texas A&M Aggies. It was a pitching duel throughout. On the bump for the Ole Miss freshman left-hander Doug Nikhazy. Nikhazy cruising here in the sixth with a score tied at 0, got a little help from his defense. The Aggie starter having his way as well, striking out 10 on his way to a fine afternoon of 8 no-hit innings. But a pitching change in the ninth would be all the Rebels would need. After a leadoff hit, a pickoff move turned a little too slow, putting a runner in scoring position. This time, it was the Rebels' turn to win in late innings. Cole Zabowski stroking it to right field over the shift and dropping for a double. That would be all Ole Miss would need, winning 1-0. Another tough matchup in the SEC.
For the first time all year, they had to play a game. If they lost, it was over. You go home. Normally, you get to play again, right? So it's that tournament type of baseball, and it'll be like that the rest of the way. And so, to me, that's what makes this time so special.
The Rebels will take on LSU at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And it was a long night for the Bulldogs, but one that ended in the all-important W. It took 17 innings, 7 pitchers, and over 70 plate appearances for the Bulldogs to squeak by LSU Tigers 6-5. The game was the longest in SEC tournament history.
That's a long game. That game is going to come down to who wanted it more. They fought, they scored a run, we got it back. They're a good team, and that was going to take a lot of fight, and I was proud of our guys for showing that all night tonight, 7 hours, something like that. Something crazy.
The Bulldogs will take on the Vanderbilt Commodores tonight at 8 p.m. I will have an update of scores tonight in our late Delta News. Delta State University baseball is coming off a weekend where they cruised through the NCAA South Regional, winning all 3 games. Now the team is traveling to Tampa for the South Super Regional, where they will take on the University of Tampa. The Spartans are the #1 ranked team in the South region and have won 5 straight themselves, averaging over 9 runs a game in the stretch. Coach, are you ready?
We love that challenge. We love the challenge of playing anyone for the opportunity to go to World Series. We know about their program, and they're like us. Their program is based on tradition, and they're proud of that, and so I hope it'll be a good series.
Game 1 will kick off tomorrow at 1 p.m. Moving to the women's side, the Ole Miss Lady Rebels are riding high, making it to the final 16 of the college softball playoffs. Winners of 3 straight, also 2 in one day against the University of Louisiana, the team has momentum going into the weekend. And as with any sport, the longer you go into the playoffs, the better competition gets. The Lady Rebels will take on powerhouse Arizona in a best-of-3 this weekend. This is only the second time in program history that they have made the Super Regional. The other was 2 years ago. And 2 wins this weekend would secure the school's first College Softball World Series. The first game will kick off tomorrow at 6 p.m. That will do it for sports. We'll be right back.